Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Well, we've got a chance for rain later on tonight. We haven't seen a lot of rain of late, and I'm not seeing any snow tonight. It's too warm for that, obviously, but we could see a few flakes of snow on Sunday and Sunday night as we head into Monday, mixing in with some rain. So it's going to be feeling a lot more wintry this weekend than what we've had over the past 3 days. So today we've already hit 60 degrees. It's the third straight day we've done that. We hit 68 yesterday, came within 2 of a record high that was set back in 1971. So it's been on the books for a long time. Today's record 73 degrees. It's not going to be broken, but we'll get within 10 degrees, it looks like right now. So I like what I see temperature-wise, and of course the last 3 days, no complaints. Now, we're going to be seeing the temperature drop over the weekend, and it all begins tomorrow morning. We're going to have our morning high of 58 degrees, which sounds pretty good, but the rain's going to be coming down. Once that rain starts to taper off, that temperature's dropping, and that wind is going to be pretty fierce, too. We could see some gusts up to around 30 miles an hour. Tomorrow, indoor day for sure. Nothing good going on outside, but we got an outdoor afternoon this Friday. Of course, we've had a couple of good outdoor afternoons on Wednesday and Thursday too, leading up to this. So Kincaid camera downtown Owensboro. And are the fountains going off? No, they're not. As we take a look at the flags, though, are fluttering in the breeze. Got a decent little wind from the south, pushing those flags to the north. Got still some blue in the sky over Owensboro right now, but a pretty good mix of sun and clouds. Now we're starting to see the clouds stacking up to the west, some higher clouds in play here, and we are going to see some overcast here pretty soon in a lot of areas. And we'll get some breaks this afternoon, but still more clouds and sunshine pretty much from here on out. And that flag just off the Lloyd Expressway also getting pushed to the north with that good south wind. Traffic is moving along at 69 and 66. Downtown Evansville, sunshine beaming down right now, so I like what I see there. Looking off to the southwest, still plenty of blue in the sky. That's our Zimmer Funeral Home camera on top of Fifth Third Bank. Final stop, the backyard. And we're looking out through the trees at Highway 41. There's the bend in the river, and there's the skies. We await the darkening of the sky and the rain that's coming. Of course, the rain is not coming until after it does get dark and the sun goes down. And by the way, the sun is setting at 4:31 this afternoon. So a minute longer than what it did 2 days ago anyway. We also set at 4:31 yesterday. 61 degrees right now. The wind kicking pretty good south at 13 miles an hour. And as we take a look at temperatures, most all of us, or now, can we say all of us? Yeah, we're all in the 60s right now. Good deal. Let's do a little run. Not much of one, though. 60 in Fairfield, 61 in Carmi, 62. Come on, don't tell me. With all these 62 degrees in Harrisburg, 63 in Owensboro, 64 in Calhoun rather, 65 degrees in Madisonville, 67 in Tell City though. Tell City started the day warmer than most of us in the low 50s, so now they're kind of benefiting from that warm start. And a lot of us, I mean, we're well down into the 40s. In fact, it dipped down to 41 degrees at one point here in Evansville. Wind speed wise, double digits, yes. Most in the 10 to 15 mile per hour range, but look at the wind starting to pick up a little bit to the west. 17 miles an hour. These are sustained winds in Carmi, 16 miles an hour in Flora, 16 also at the airport in Owensboro, 16 miles an hour in Tell City. So some pretty good winds out there to help push that temperature up despite the extra clouds. Just had a few clouds in the sky last night, but enough to make for a beautiful sunset in LEWISPORT. James LOGSDON getting the smeary sun as it was about to set below the horizon, and I love it. That's a good looking sky right there. And here this morning we had a pretty sky too in CROSSVILLE. Whitney COSTON got this shot, and I love this. You can see the pink clouds being swept up. You got the gold along the horizon. That is the crescent moon to the upper right. Doesn't look as impressive in the picture as it does in the sky. That's the one thing about pictures. It's like, it looks so good to you, and this still looks great, but it's like, you can't quite capture it all the time. But Whitney, thank you so much for sending that picture my way. Got another really good looking sunrise picture to show you here in a few minutes. Live first warning Doppler radar is quiet now, and it hasn't had much of a workout lately. It's going to get a workout later on tonight and overnight too, and even tomorrow morning. So we've got the rain coming in, clouds in advance of that. You can see them thickening up just a little bit on our infrared satellite picture where you see the brighter white, higher, colder cloud tops and the thicker clouds in play. And you can see a few breaks out there to the west, but not a lot. As we take a look at the bigger picture, well, this system's starting to make some progress to the east. You can see a pretty good line of showers and thunder showers approaching St. Louis from the west. Now, the severe weather threat is much farther down to the southwest, around Texarkana and then down through East Texas. So that's where they have a damaging wind threat. Although we can see some gusts pick up pretty good, and we are going to be seeing a pretty good dousing of rain, but at the same time, that's Not anything expected severe for us anyway. You can see, I mean, we've got some clouds picking up now, but we've got a few breaks out there too. Look at this, snow to the north. In fact, just outside of Chicago. Chicago could see some snow over the next 24 hours, but I think around Rockford, which is a little bit farther to the west, they could see anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of snow up there. And you're thinking, well, it's northern Illinois, but same time, just shows you the strength of this system and how cold it is on the backside of that. Future trackers indicating more clouds in play as we go through the afternoon. Still some breaks out there though, so we are going to catch some sunshine, especially over the next few hours. Maybe a stray shower or two west of the Wabash before the sun goes down, but for most of us, we're not going to see any rain until after the sun goes down. And then here comes the rain in earnest as we work our way into the evening. 7 o'clock right now, plenty of rain to the west of the Wabash, and then right along the Wabash and moving into the Evansville area. 9, 10 o'clock, you could expect the rain to pick up here. And then look at that. We've got some moderate rain pushing through, and we've got some scattered showers with some moderate pockets out there first thing tomorrow morning for our Saturday. The rain is going to be pushing out, though, by mid-morning. We should clear out a little bit, but the temperature is going to be dropping, only to have some backlash clouds wrapping around the back of that low, and maybe a stray shower or two. And that's going to be a chilly rain that falls later on in the afternoon. What little we have out there, just a heads up, because the temperatures are going to be dropping. We're going to have a morning high in the upper 50s tomorrow, and that's going to be mid-morning, and then we're going to see the temperature slide before midday. They'll be dropping, it looks like, for most of us, and then throughout the afternoon through the 40s. So, yeah, it's going to be a chilly day with wind gusts up around 30 miles an hour. Rainfall forecast more plentiful up to the northwest. I think most of us, though, are going to be in that 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch range. Even though the latest run on Future Tracker downsizes a lot of us, I think we're going to have a little bit more than what it's showing right now. And it did show more earlier runs. High today, 60 to 65. That's the range, but I'm calling 64 here in Evansville. So a few degrees down from yesterday, but still plenty warm and about 20 degrees above the average for this time of the year. 58 degrees for a morning high tomorrow. It's a little deceiving. The temperature is going to be dropping through the afternoon. Plenty of wind out there as well. And the best chance for rain is going to be first thing in the morning, maybe a few drops in the afternoon, and that's about it. And then 45 for a high Sunday. We could see a little rain-snow mix Sunday night into Monday morning. So basically, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning will be dry, but it's not going to be pleasant out there. And then temperatures stay in the 40s for highs, and we're going to have pretty much 20s for lows as we head through next week. And that's really back to normal for this time of the year, Angie. I mean, that's our average high is 45 degrees, and that's pretty much spot on. So can't complain too much. It's just we've been babied over the past 3 days by Mother Nature.
We sure have, and I've appreciated it. Thank you, Mother Nature.
And you can appreciate this. Posey County this morning. This is from Ron Harper.
Wow.
It's a beautiful start to the day today. That makes 3 straight beautiful sunrises we've had across the tri-state. That's the best one I've seen from this morning. We had a lot of
turquoise blue.
Isn't that great?
That is
you can see the
stunning.
turquoise in there too. It's just got a lot of good color in that picture and reflecting off the water too. Ron, you did yourself proud with that shot right there.
Good job. We'll be back with more lifestyles after this. Stick around.